My name is Cicely Miller, and I was housed with Shayna Hubers. I was like, man, girl, what'd you do? What happened? And so she was like, well, I shot my boyfriend. I said, did you kill him? She goes, yeah. She goes, I shot him in the face. I gave him no job he always wanted. And she cackled. She was like, and just had this cackle, and it just went right through me.
Shayna's cellmates learn to expect the unexpected when it comes to her mental state. During these wild mood swings, Shayna tells Holly tales of obsessive behavior that cross the line of normalcy.
She would record Ryan while he was sleeping, and she would just play these videos over and over to herself.
She thought it was very important that I didn't judge her for the things that she's done.
Her cellmates also witness a bizarre Jekyll and Hyde-like behavior that unsettles them during Shayna's frequent phone calls with her doting but put-upon mother.
She would be sitting there on the phone, and she'd be crying, and she would look at me, and she would kind of like wink at me and just smile.
She'd be on the phone with her mom, screaming, crying, and then get off the phone and be like I am now talking to you, like nothing, like turn it off a switch.
But the most disturbing aspect of Shayna Hubers' behavior, according to Holly and Cecily, is a seemingly cold and callous manner in which she finally reveals to them the appalling story of her brutal crime.
I believe Shannon just knew it was over. You know, that this was the last straw. He was done with her, and you're out of here. And she wasn't having that. You don't turn your back and say no to her.
So, seething with jealousy and resentment, Shayna shows up unannounced at Ryan Poston's condo on the evening of his date with Audrey. Shayna's cellmates are the only people who've heard the uncensored blow-by-blow, straight from the trigger puller herself.
She was sitting, across the table from him. He was on his phone, and she was just sitting there, and he took his gun off of his hip and put it on the table. She picked up the gun and said,
"What would you do if I shot you?"
He looked up and was like, Shayna, quit playing around, quit acting like that. She had never lowered the gun.
She shot him, then he fell out of the chair, he started twitching, and she knew what she was doing. She wasn't gonna save him. If I can't have you, nobody's gonna have you. I said, what about his family? She goes, I don't care. How can you imagine? His only son, no face. Can't even kiss him on the forehead. That's something I couldn't wrap my brain around, because they had to see him on a metal slab.
Despite the threat of being labeled a snitch and being harassed by their fellow prisoners, Holly and Cecily both testify about the incriminating truth bombs Shayna unleashed when they were cellmates. Neither received any reduced jail time for their testimonies.
It just ain't right. And I had to say something. I could not live with myself if I didn't. Mainly about shooting him in the face and giving him the nose job he always wanted. Testifying against Shayna Hubers, it took a dramatic toll. I want everybody to know, that call me what you want. I'm not a snitch. I done the right thing. And I'm done, put it behind me, move on. Shayna Hubers, she's part of my past. And I'm just ready to move forward and put that part my experience in life behind me. This is it, it's over, I'm done.
On April 23rd, a verdict is reached. Shayna Hubers is found guilty of murder. Shayna is serving out her time at the Kentucky Correctional Institution for Women.
I don't believe Shayna has learned her lesson. And if she was to get out on parole, I believe she would find another victim. If it was up to me, Shayna would rot in a cell like this, so Ryan's family can have justice, that she would never see the light of day outside of a jail cell. Because this is what Shannon deserves, exactly this, and nothing more. My opinion, she shouldn't even be sent to prison, because prison's luxury. You get to go outside, put your feet in the grass, Ryan never see that.